Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be continuing with Stuck in a Yandere Visual Novel. Help. Today we'll be going to day 6. What day is today? I lost track. 9? Wasn't it 6 just a while ago? Goodness me. No thanks, date box. I collapse back into bed and cover my head with my pillow. How many minutes before my brother comes barging in? Do I try to create another breakfast catastrophe? Oh, it would have been so neat that there was a little mini game for that.
Aww.
I actually miss living alone. I heave a sigh before pushing myself up from the bed again, and I start to get ready for school. I first woke up on February 2nd, and it's now the 9th. I've already been here for a week. I don't know how much more of this I can deal with. I'm just glad I managed to get some sleep last night. I still ended up spending half the night thinking about Leon. Thinking about how to keep him happy and not kill me, of course. Sure, of course. I grab the hair tie off my desk and pull my hair back for the 7th time. Can I get a haircut? Dig in. He stares at the cereal box on the center of the table and shakes his head. I would too. Cereal is not a healthy breakfast. I'll buy something at the deli. Yes, little bro. You do that. It's probably healthier anyways. Yeah, me too. We got something quick at the deli down the street and returned home to eat. He didn't make a comment on how it went from 6 to 9. What happened to day 7 and 8? He's definitely suspicious of me. I wonder if I could tell him about the transmigrating. He's in a yandere after all, but I don't want him to think I'm sick or send me to a hospital either. I'll really stray from the path of the game. Then I have no idea what's going to happen next. Speaking of, what happened on the 7th day of the game? I think we begin to see the true colors of love interest around this point. Up until now, they've actually been tame. I grimace at the thought. For all the trouble they cost me, this is only going to get worse, huh? Let's see. On Leon's route, he commits his first murder today because some biker hits me during the walk to school. Good thing it was Vincent who found me at the bar the other night. Well, as long as I don't ask about the bloodstains tomorrow, I should be fine. Knowing someone's going to die because of me leaves a pretty bad taste in my mouth, though. Maybe if I just avoid being seen by the biker, things will turn out okay? And then Vincent's route. Today's the first time he tries to kidnap me! Oh no! He sent some goons to grab me after school. Why the hell is he able to hire thugs to kidnap me? Because he's rich. And seems to have very bad connections. What is he? Part of the mafia? Why didn't I question this when I was playing the game? Well, I should be fine if I don't walk home alone. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm getting nervous now. Hey, little bro. Want to hang out at the mall after school?
Huh?
Today? Yeah. I can, I have plans. I think I'll count for that. What? What do you gotta do that you can't spend time with your big brother? Oops, gotta turn down the charm. I'm going to work on my science project with John.
Huh?
John? I don't remember this name. And isn't the science project optional? Yeah, but John had a cool idea and he wanted to participate this year. I see. Who's John? Why? I think it's important for us to know who our little bro is hanging out with.
Huh?
So who's, John?
Hey!
What's that supposed to mean? We're just friends. He's got a girlfriend. No need to get all blushy, little bro. I didn't insinuate nothing. I was just asking. But he told me so much more. Think you forgot John already? Ouch. Didn't you only reject him last month? I choke on my sandwich. What the hell? Why is this main character so damn lucky?
Hmm.
My, my bad. I must have tried to erase it from my head, else it'd be awkward. He raised an eyebrow at me. Anyway, sounds like he's doing just fine if he's got a girlfriend already. Yeah, I'm glad for him. His girlfriend. It isn't Rem, is it?
Hmm.
Definitely made it out intact after battling with Leon.
Uh.
Don't bring it up in front of him, okay?
Huh?
Okay.
Aww.
Are you sure you can't work on your project with John another day? Like tomorrow? Yeah, I'm sure. Because it's due at the end of the next week, so every second counts. Wait, does that mean he won't be available as a buffer for the rest of the game? You should have just told him about the whole transmigrating at this point, dude. How come you didn't tell me about this earlier? Since when do I report everything I do to you? Oh, well, no, I mean... Before I can think of what to say, I'm interrupted by the revving of an engine.
Huh?
What was the plan? Hide. Don't let him see you. My eyes search the area for a place to hide. There isn't a whole lot. It's a fairly open street. The only place I can keep myself from view are those bushes. What are you? My brother's mouth dropped as I dove into the bushes, just as the sound of laughter and a car engines fly past us. Someone whistles. Hey, cutie. Thankfully, it sounds like they didn't stop and continue driving away. Thank God. I breathe a sigh of relief as I sit myself up on the soft ground. Huh? Soft? Did he just tackle someone?
Big bro.
Big bro, what the hell are you doing? My brother pushes through the leaves and peers down at us. Oh, it's Leon. I sit on Leon's waist, my arms pressed on either side of his head. Our faces only inches apart. While Leon's having a good day, I stare at him with my mouth open, the heat rushing towards my face, an expression that I'm sure is mirroring his. My teeth tremble against my lip, mouth begging my brain to think of something to say as I feel him breathe out against my skin. My heart races in my chest, rattling against my ribcage, thumping loud enough to drown out any other noise in my ears. I should kiss him. From the glint in his eyes, I'm sure he thinks the same. I hear him swallow, and I lean closer. Sorry. The branches snap back in place as my brother runs off.
Huh?
Well, wait a minute. I raise my head, try to call him back. Explain. Explain. What should I even say about this? It was an accident? A coincidence? But before I can get up, I feel a tug on my arm, bringing my attention back to Leon. And I'm reminded of the predicament I'm in. The color rushes back to my face, again, as I stare down at him. He's still looking at me with those doe eyes, and... Why does it feel like I'm the criminal here? I mean, I can't deny I was. It's not like... Leon, what are you... Why can you let go? Whoa! Before I could finish, he suddenly pulls me forward. I squeeze my eyes shut. I only find myself in a warm embrace. Two strong arms wrap around me, effectively cutting off any means of escape. Leon! He doesn't answer me and instead buries his face in the crook of my neck. Holy! Calm down, heart. Calm down! Wasn't the heart attack my brother gave me enough for one day? It's going to break my ribs. You smell good. He mumbles against my collarbone, breath tickling my skin and causing me to squirm in response. The words tie in my throat as I feel his tongue press against my neck. Hold on, wait. I'm not. Why is he trying to do this? In these bushes? Leon, stop. Why? You wanted to kiss me before your brother interrupted, didn't you? Well, I was just lost in the moment before. We're in the bushes of someone's lawn, for God's sake. Leon, stop it. This isn't like you. I shake his shoulders until I feel his grip on me loosen. He moves back to look at me, the glazed look disappearing from his eyes as his brows furrow in confusion and embarrassment. I watch his face light up like a tomato, turning several shades darker than his hair. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. He releases me from the hug, but his hands slide down and linger on my waist, like he doesn't want to let me go. He averts his eyes. Sorry. I'll let you get off. He finally removes his hand from me and I scramble to get off him. We both finally stand, brushing dirt off ourselves and straightening our clothes as we walk out of the bushes. Oh god, this must look awful. I look down the street at the corner to see a mother and her elementary school-aged son staring at us with wide eyes. Oh no! Like, lady, why are you still standing there? Don't you have to take your kid to elementary school or something? The boy points it out and asks something of his mother, who grabs his hand and crosses the street the moment the light changes. Should we get to school? Yeah, we're probably late as it is. I heave a sigh as we start towards the train station, my brother long gone. What were you doing in the bushes in the first place? Leon stops short and I walk into him. Ouch, hey, why'd you stop? I look up to find him glaring down at me with his eyes blown wide, irises barely visible against his sclera. The classic Yandere look. Leon?
Huh?
What? Did I say something wrong? Ah, crap. Was he planning to ambush me from the bushes? Damn it, is he unsure of what to say now that I ask? These choices are stupid. These are my only choices. Were you taking a nap? Were you watching us? Silence. Were you watching us? No? Yes, you were, but I don't think I should press any harder. Let's get to school. I continue down the street and hope we can just bury this topic. I somehow made it through another morning.
Aww.
It's really not looking forward to another lunch session with Leon, especially with what happened this morning. That was terrifying, exhilarating, I don't know what word to use, but it definitely made my heart beat fast. Part of me wishes he... I'm not finishing that thought. Of course not, of course not. But we know what you were thinking. Hey, your face is all red. Let me guess, you're thinking about a crush? Valentine's Day is in a week. No. Who is she? Who is she? I'm not thinking of a girl, and who are you? I don't want to tell you anything. Guess who is this nameless person? Wait, is it Rem? Why did he have to mention that demon?
No!
What? Absolutely not. Oh wow, the last three guys all admitted to liking Rem. I thought it'd be a safe guess for you too. She really has no end to victims if she really wanted them, huh? Well, whatever. Well, whoever it is, consider buying some flowers for them. Or maybe a cupcake. Oh, that'd be so cute. Some flowers, cupcakes, a plushie. He steps back and motions to the table back out in baked goods, paper hearts, and even a couple cute teddy bears. No, I really don't want to buy anything. Come on. It might get you that Valentine's Day you've been looking forward to. How does this person know? They're being very suspicious. The one thing I didn't want to think about, thanks, featureless side character. I'll send your crush some flowers along with a personal message next week before Valentine's Day. Yes, please. Please send them a bouquet of yellow carnations with the message of "Leave me alone" to Leon and Vincent. I run to Rem as well. Why not? I let out a sigh. If I buy a cupcake from you, will you leave me alone? Yep, it'll be $5. The drama club thanks you.
No!
$5. Yep, it's made with love and care. An extortion, apparently. We won't find a better cupcake anywhere. Oh no, they're ganging up on us. Oh where blurry figures appear from behind me, causing me to flinch as they trap me at the booth.
Do I have to?
What kind of aggressive marketing campaign is this? Alright, here you go. Now give me a cupcake. Thank you so much. Feel free to pick whichever you want. I point at the one I want, and one of the students picks it up and hands it to me. Thank you so much for your business. Tell all your friends about us. Oh, I will, so they can avoid you. We'll also be here till the end of the week if you want to send flowers to your beloved.
No.
I have no desire to send any of them romantic flowers. Sure. I look at the cupcake in my hands and heave a sigh. $5. Well, at least it's better than the school lunch. Eat it after lunch. This is better as dessert. I'll have it after the cardboard pizza. A small pick-me-up before the second half of classes start.
Huh?
Only after I walk into the cafeteria alone do I realize it. I haven't seen Leon since we parted ways after breakfast. My eyes search through the cafeteria, but I don't spot a familiar shock of pink hair anywhere. Maybe he went after Vincent. Besides, there's too many people here. The student population of this school is huge. Maybe I should text him? Wait, a Yandere finally left me alone. Yet here I am trying to find out where he went. Is this a blessing in disguise? No. Or calm before the storm. I'm gonna go with that one. As I'm questioning myself in front of my phone, I hear a familiar voice behind me. Before I turn around, however, someone barrels into me. I nearly dropped my cupcake. Oh no, I can't drop that. It was $5 whole. Where are his eyes?
Ah! Hey!
Seriously, they couldn't give him eyes? No wonder this guy said no to him. My brother grins at me from behind another student, who is, unsurprisingly, not just another blank shadow. In fact, I rub my eyes to be certain. Yep, I can discern most of his features, I just can't fully make out his eyes. It's gone right now, but I'm pretty sure he had a name tag when he was apologizing to me. My brother shakes his head around and even stands on his tippy toes to try and look over the heads of crowds of people. Huh? Where's Leon?
No.
I don't know. I actually haven't seen him since breakfast. What? No way. Aren't you guys usually glued by the hip? Ah, so this is John. Ah, well. I wish you wouldn't put it that way.
Huh?
But after this morning, I thought you two would've... Because of Miss Sentence and cover his mouth with his hand. We would've what? What? Did some action finally happen? Did he finally... This time my brother's hand goes flying to cover John's mouth in a loud smack.
No way!
Shut up, you! Alright. I still think this is horribly inefficient, but fine. My brother crosses his arms, then puffs his cheek out in a huff, but doesn't reply. I'm starting to understand what's going on here. I'm sure Leon will be here soon. I can't imagine him missing lunch. You're right. Oh, is that cupcake for him? No, I just got caught in some guerrilla marketing. Then can I have it? It was $5, so you can have half.
Ah!
5? I got caught, okay? Stop looking at me like that. I'll take half, not every day. I get to eat $2.50 cupcakes this tiny.
Aww.
Stop it, my wallet hurts. I do my best to rip open the cupcake, but it ends up breaking into 2 uneven parts, and I already have cream all over my fingers. I'll just take the smaller piece. Jan takes half of the cupcake and eats it in one bite. I do the same and lick some of the frosting off my fingers. What a mess. I'll have to go to the bathroom.
Huh?
Why are you so quiet? I feel like you have a case to ask for your money back. Anyways, we're going to grab lunch once the line dies down. You want to sit with us until you find Leon? I'm sure I'll text him and let him know. In the end, Leon doesn't show up for lunch, and I spend the remaining half hour with my brother and his friends. Of everyone there, John was the only one whose features were somewhat discernible. Is there something special about him? I don't remember anyone named John in the game. Okay, see you later, big bro. See you. Are you okay? You don't look so good. I tuck my jacket, trying to keep myself warm as I get out a shaky breath. It's a little cold. You look like you're sweating.
Big bro.
I'm fine, I gotta go though. I have a test next period. Oh, what? Good luck. Thanks. Why can't John be a love interest instead? He's so much nicer.
Aww.
I guess if he was, he'd be a Yandere too, to live up to the game's theme. I hurry to my next class, sprinting through the hallway to get from one end of the building to the other. Who the hell designed this schedule? 5 minutes isn't nearly enough to cover that distance. I pant as I lean against the wall a few feet away from the door of the classroom. Why is this song playing again?
Huh?
What the hell? My throat feels watery, like liquid crawling up my esophagus. I shiver as I catch my breath, rubbing my arms to try to keep warm. Wait, that cupcake. Was it laced with something? Was this Vincent's plan?
Aww.
The hallways are well heated. Why am I cold? I take one more gasp of air and straighten up. Ow. I double over and clutch my stomach. My stomach? Oh, why? A stomachache? I look up as my eyes unfocus, my surroundings blurring around me. I cling to the wall and pull myself towards the classroom. The second bell is about to ring. There's no one left in the hallways. I have to get inside to let someone know. I squeeze my eyes shut as a spike of pain shoots through me. I stumble and lose my footing, but right before I crash... Are you alright? Someone catches me before I fall. I struggle to see who it is as they help me onto my feet and lead me into the classroom. You don't look good. I can practically hear the smirk in his voice. I don't need to see who it is. Vincent?
Huh?
You're not in this class? I was having a chat with the teacher before classes started. But look what I found outside instead.
Aww.
Right, how did I forget? Vincent's an 18-year-old capable of getting his hands on any poison he wants. I guess wasn't expecting it this soon in the game. When did he even have time to? Mister, he's not looking so good. I'll bring him to the nurse's office. Vincent sneers down at me, and I feel a new wave of nausea wash over me, this time due to fear rather than stomach pain.
No.
Oh boy, I hope Leon is on the way there. I don't know where he wants to take me, but it definitely won't be to the nurse's office. No, I got an exam this period. You don't look well. I agree you should go with Vincent to the nurse's office. Can someone else bring me? Vincent gives me a murderous glare. I mean, don't you have class, Vincent? Come on, can someone else bring me? Despite myself, I cling onto Vincent's arm to try and steady myself while keeping my lunch down. I make eye contact with someone, anyone in the room. Yet everyone is probably staring at their hands or looking away from the scene. Well, you look at that, no one cares. You aren't worth more than their test grades. I refuse to believe you don't have a hand in this, Vincent. Still, there isn't a single person in the class willing to help me.
Aww.
I guess this is where Ram shows up. Come on, let's go. He gives my arm a tug and I flinch from the sudden pain that comes from the movement. Everyone still looks away. From the back corner of the room, my eyes suddenly meet Ram's. Unlike everyone else, she isn't looking at her hands or forcing our gazes apart. Instead, she holds steady, still blank-faced, but one eyebrow raised in mild amusement.
Aww.
Of course, Rem is the only one who doesn't feel threatened by Vincent. But it's Rem. I'm having enough trouble as it is with both Leon and Vincent on my tail. Do I really want Rem's attention too? Why are these my options? Maybe I can just run away. Both of those other choices suck. I bite my bottom lip and take a deep breath in an attempt to prepare myself for the pain and nausea. Let me go, Vincent. Hey, I shove him away from me and make a dash for the door. I make it halfway down the hall before a spike of pain shoots through my body, and I'm forced to lean against the wall to catch my breath. My vision swims in front of me, and from behind I hear Vincent yelling along with several footsteps. It seems like between the both of us, we made enough noise to alert teachers in other classrooms. I struggle a couple more steps before I can't keep it down anymore. My esophagus burns as a mixture of stomach acid and half-digested food overflows upwards. My lips give up on me and I collapse onto the ground, just in time for everything to spill out of my mouth. I cough and heave as I struggle to keep myself up, to not just collapse in a puddle of red. Puddle of red?
Huh?
Red? I gasp as I feel another wave hit me with a familiar sting. As more vomit mixed with the metallic taste of blood reaches my mouth and spills out again. Well, I mean, Vincent wouldn't poison you to death. Maybe enough to, like, kidnap you. He wouldn't kill you, right? This time, the strength in my arm starts to go. I can't hold myself up. In the back of my mind, I register the sound of approaching footsteps. How much time has passed? It doesn't take that long to cross the hall, but somehow, I find the strength to lift my head. A concerned and terrified Vincent crouches by me, hands hovering over my back indecisively. I try to raise a hand to push him away, but instead I lose
Huh?
balance. What did you do to me? I passed out before my head hits the floor. The first thing I notice is sound. The sound of machines beeping and humming, the soft mutter of voices in the distance. Footsteps up and down the hall. My head hurts. I don't want to open my eyes. So I keep them closed and shift in the bed instead, trying to find a more comfortable position. My eyes snap open at the painful tug on my arm. I somehow manage to keep the scream within my throat so as to not wake him. Leon, it's Leon. What? Why?
Huh?
Why did I wake up inches away from Leon's face? What happened? Where am I? A wave of pain sinks into my skull from flaying around and I drop back into the pillows with my eyes squeezed shut. When the pain finally ebbs, I tentatively blink my eyes open, my muscles still sensitive to movement. And I'm greeting with the flutter of Leon's eyelashes as he drains from less than 2 inches away from me.
Whew.
Calm down, roll away, calm down, roll away.
Aw.
There's absolutely nowhere to go. My body is frozen to this spot. Maybe if I keep my eyes closed. Yet I can't help staring. He doesn't look comfortable based on the slight crease on his eyebrows. But I suppose doubling over like that on the bed can't be comfortable at all. Yet he still do it to stay close to the main character. Leon likes him that much, huh? Despite myself, I feel a small pang of jealousy. Just for a few minutes, can I pretend it's for me? Can I pretend that everything's normal? Unconsciously, I raise my hand to brush his hair, slowly and gently through the soft traces. Oh,
Huh?
from this distance, I can see the blonde roots of his hair, so the pink is actually hair dye. Does that mean he dyes his eyebrows too? That's dedication. I can't move my hand back fast enough. Leon's eyes blink open, and he catches sight of me with my hand extended, mouth open, face turning bright red from embarrassment. Sorry. I quickly move to retract my arm, but he catches my hand. It's fine, I like it. His voice is soft, barely a whisper. Like he's just brave enough to say it himself. My face heats up and I avert my eyes. His hand grips my hand lightly, the touch of his skin on mine a comforting heat as he guides my fingers through his hair again. I'm suddenly incredibly aware of how soft his hair is. How despite trying to avert my eyes, I'm now glued to him, watching as he holds my hand
Huh?
gently. Is it really okay for me to do this? My eyes drifting down to the soft smile on his lips. My heart jumps and my hands freezes momentarily. Before I look away in embarrassment, letting him continue to hold my hand instead. What? Nothing.
Oh no.
Don't do that, man. My heart can't take these yum doki dokis. Then look back here. I turn up to peek at what he's doing. He's still smiling, but since I'm not caught off guard this time, I find myself drawn into it and I turn until I'm facing him again. He continues guiding my hand through his hair a couple more times before relaxing against my hand as I nervously comb my fingers through his hair on my own. Leon closes his eyes, his smile sweet and comforting. It doesn't feel right, but it doesn't feel wrong either. Is it okay to just enjoy this moment and not question anything? Yes, yes, it is. In the back of my head, I am still piecing together what happened, but I don't particularly care to find out right now either. This continues for a few more minutes when I'm back. My brother walks into the room, and Leon shrinks back immediately. He snaps back into his chair so quickly that I'm left with my hand hovering in the air towards him. It's quite obvious what was happening here, even if Leon tries to pretend to be preoccupied with his phone. Leon, why didn't you tell me he woke up? Weren't you just gone a few minutes to get something from the vending machine? A few minutes, huh? So you were awake the whole time? Besides, he just woke up. I push myself up to a sitting position, my head immediately rebelling and causing me to bury my head in my hands. And I feel a familiar tug across my arms. Ah, so they have a grip on me. How are you feeling? He walks up to me and takes a seat beside the bed opposite to Leon. Like I got hit by a truck or something. Seriously? Okay, it's not that bad. I said every part of my body hurts. It's hard to focus and my brain feels like it's made of cotton. Do you remember what happened to you? I only remember puking my guts out. Well, that's more or less what happened. The doctor said you got food poisoning. I was puking blood. You can ask the doctor for more details. He did say it was a pretty bad case of food poisoning. He never seen anything quite like it. Of course not. Vincent literally slipped something into my food. Wait, Vincent? What happened to Vincent? Vincent? Yeah, he was with me when I started getting sick. I guess it was him then. Huh? The teacher suddenly came to find me and tell me you were going to the hospital. I don't know who decided to send you to the hospital, but it was a good thing they did. So that person turned out to be Vincent. So he didn't come with me? Sounds like that was for the best.
No.
Leon's already simmering in his seat already at the mention of Vincent's name. Did he hate Vincent that much in the original game? At this point, I'm sure nothing is going as planned. I'm just glad I didn't die. I'll go let the doctor know so he can come and talk with you. Huh? What else would the doctor do? Why is he so fast? So Vincent, huh? I mean, he ambushed. He just happened to be there. I better pick my words carefully, lest he tried to kill Vincent. Again? Wait, why am I even trying to keep the guy alive? He nearly killed me. Really? He doesn't have class with you. Of course, you know that. You remember everyone in my class? Of course. Not even phased. Yeah, really. It was just a coincidence. Did he just tisk at me? What did I say that was worth tisking for? I'm trying really hard here, avoiding dying, stopping you from killing anyone. This hasn't been easy so far. Can't I get some sort of appreciation for it? So what if it's Vincent? What are you so mad about? I'm running my mouth. Why am I running my mouth? At least he helped me get out of this alive. I don't even know where you went.
I won't allow it.
My wrist is suddenly tugged and slammed back to the bed, my body collapsing into the pillow as the sheet billows up, obstructing my vision. What? When I finally shake the sheets off of me, I find Leon glaring down at me, one hand pinning my wrist down as he slams the other beside me. It should have been me. I know it should have been me. Why was he there? He shouldn't have been there. head him off.
Hmm.
I'm the one who should be protecting and taking care of you. That was the agreement, wasn't it? His hand tightens around mine, causing me to flinch. Leon, you're hurt. No one
I
else.
won't allow
You
it.
shouldn't be with anyone else, just me. That was how it was always supposed to be. Just me and you. Leon? What the hell? What the hell is going on? This isn't like Leon at all. No one else is allowed to have you. A familiar glint lights in his eye as he leans closer, something I've seen multiple times while playing the game. I've seen him outside of the screen while I can feel his breath on me, where the pressure of his looming over me exists. I bite down on my teeth to stop myself from shattering, but it doesn't stop me from shivering. My breath comes out in short puffs. My heart rattles in my ribcage. I can hear it pounding in my ears. Is this it? I thought I escaped death, but... I squeeze my eyes shut, not wanting to see what happens next. How is this going to end? Which way does he kill me? What happens in all those other endings? Think. Wait, do I even want to remember? Well, the word dies in a whimper on my lips. Not only was I frozen in fear, but his mouth crashes down on mine, cutting the sentence short and swallowing my cry. His tongue slips into my mouth with no resistance at all. It traces against my teeth once, sweeping to relish the moment. I squeeze my eyes shut as I feel his tongue curl around mine. There's no avoiding him as he presses me harder into the bed. I try to pull myself away from the kiss, but we don't separate long enough for me to get a single word in. I suppose there are worse things that could have happened than a kiss. But what the hell? This isn't like Leon at all. When did he try to force his feelings on the protagonist? What happened to his puppy dog worship? I guess even a puppy has teeth. What the hell are these choice labels? Reward him? Punish him? I hate it. How do I get out of this? Oh, I'm gonna hate myself later for this. What is it? If you shower him with attention, he'll stop acting up? I relax and stop trying to fight out of his hold.
Oh.
His reaction is immediate, lifting his mouth off mine, but I catch the collar of his shirt and keep him down.
No.
Hey, don't chicken out now. I pull him down into another kiss, and it's my turn to surprise him. While Leon is still stunned, I catch his bottom lip between my teeth and give it a soft bite. I squint my eyes open just enough to catch sight of his expression. There's a blush painted across his face, and his eyes are wide open. I can see the panic as he tries to figure out if he wants to continue or back away. This was probably his first kiss, wasn't it? Little brother, you had the worst timing. Here we are, Doc. The door opens and my brother and a man in a doctor's lab coat walks in. Their grim expressions turn into one of shock and what must be second-hand embarrassment as Liam rips himself off of me and stumbles off the bed.
Oh.
He backs up and tries to take a seat in his chair again. But in a rush, he only manages to knock over the chair. We all watch in silence as he picks it up. I'm going to wait outside. Good. Feel mortified. He runs out of the room and I can hear the startled gasp of several nurses and patients as he narrowly misses them trying to leave this wing of the hospital. So they're waiting for an explanation. Is it too late to put the poison back into me? The doctor raises his eyebrow and bites back a smile. What, I'm legally not allowed to do that? I watch as the doctor comes to take a seat in the chair Liam pulled back up.
Huh?
I can see his features, but not fully. It's about as good as when I saw John. But why? His name tag doesn't even have a name, it just says doctor. Well, how are you doing? Other than making out with your friend there. I do need to make sure you're alright.
Aww.
This guy sucks. Like headache, any pains anywhere? Yeah, headache. Stomach still hurts a bit too. No pain in your arms or
No.
legs? No. Okay, give me your hand. He holds his hand out for me, and I move to take it. When from the corner of my eye, I spot Leon peeking in from the doorway with a murderous look in his eyes. Oh, come on! He's a doctor! And did he forget what he just did? He shouldn't be allowed to be jealous yet. I huff and look back at the door. He's still waiting with a nervous smile. I guess, given the scene he walked into, he doesn't really want to be there for very long either. Wait, is something going to happen to the doctor if I'm not careful about my choices?
Aww.
Even if he's made of code, I can't even make out his features. He doesn't deserve to die. But maybe if Leon hears the reason why he'll stop wanting to murder the good doctor. Why? Huh? Oh, just a quick check to see if your nerves are fine. We did find traces of a neurotoxin in your bloodstream after you were brought in. Oh, what the hell, Vincent? Don't worry, that should all be flushed from your system now. There wasn't enough to kill you. Just incapacitate and send me to the hospital. I sneak a peek at Leon again. He does look a bit calmer, still unhappy, but less murderous, perhaps. I put my hand in the doctor's. The doctor immediately shifts to pinch my fingers. Feeling in each finger? Yeah. Okay, pinch my fingers. He loosens to a gentle hold of my hand, and I do as he asks. Okay, that's good. The doctor nods and checks a few boxes on his clipboard. I look back at Leon. He's still glowering, but he seems reassured it was definitely for medical purposes. We'll keep you around overnight to make sure there aren't any other negative reactions, but you'll be good to go soon.
Huh?
Overnight? Wait, how long was I out? A few hours. It's 5 p.m. Lunch was noon? I was out for 5 hours? I can't tell if that's bad or terrible. Wait, how much is this going to cost? I already texted mom and dad. His expression visibly sours as he weighs his phone in his hands in disgust. Of course, they don't say a word other than they'll take care of the medical costs.
Huh?
I raised an eyebrow. Honestly, what would it take for them to come home? He's clearly annoyed, but there's definitely disappointment in his voice too. Anyway, if that's all settled, I got other patients to see. The doctor stands and walks to the doorway. Just push the button for the nurse if you suddenly feel worse. I'll also come check on you later. Whoa, what are you doing here? He jumps as he turns to see Leon glaring at him from right outside the door. As I was saying, I'm gonna go.
Huh?
The doctor's a bit flighty. Yeah. He looks really tired too. I couldn't see his eyes, so I couldn't tell. But also really young. Is he really a good doctor? Is how good he is based on his age? I assume the older doctors are more experienced. That makes sense, but his eyes shift between me and Leon. Oh no. I gotta go. I have gymnastics practice today. I'm gonna be late.
Huh?
Huh? Bye. He grabs his school bag and disappears from the room.
Aww.
Understandable. If I was him, I wouldn't want to stick around either. But I avert my eyes and keep my finger against all nurse button. So, I'm sorry.
Huh?
He says it so suddenly, I look up at him in surprise. He stands a good distance from the bed, barely within the room from the doorway, with his hand hung and fist clenched. The way his hands shake from the effort of holding himself back, it reminds me of how he looks when he's planning murder. But instead of his unrestrained anger, he looks like he's about to cry. I don't know what I was thinking, even though I know that's not an excuse.
Hmm.
Well, that's actually a level of self awareness I was not expecting from him. Even if the bar is low, I just thought it was much lower.
Oh.
Leon, I don't need you to forgive me. After all, I went back on my word all those years
Huh?
ago. Excuse me, all those years ago? What happened in the past? I don't remember anything about this. The game didn't explore the past. Is this another case of the game being more realistic due to transmigrating? After all, these two have a story with each other. They must have. It just wasn't questioned at all within the game. Leon continues to stare at the ground, but I can see his eyes drift upwards towards me occasionally. Finally, he takes a breath and lifts his head up, but he continues to avert his gaze. You don't have to forgive me. But
Aw.
damn it, please don't cry. This is giving me whiplash. Neither sure really echoes my true thoughts.
Hmm.
I don't really, but I don't seem to have access to that choice. Makes sense. Somehow, I doubt telling a Jan that I don't forgive him is going to end well for me. I suppose I should be glad that option didn't appear. I'd be far too tempted to click it. No one will forgive that. No, no, just you. No one is allowed to be forgiven. I force the best smile I can on my face. I forgive you, Leon.
Oh.
Thanks. There's a hopeful smile on his face, and he takes a step towards me. Will you leave me alone for now, though?
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh.
Could I come see you again
Hmm.
tomorrow? Yeah, sure. I answered without thinking much about the consequences. I didn't want to deal with the drama of a negative answer. I just want this conversation to be over. Alright, I'll see you later. See you. He finally grabs his backpack and leaves. I lean back against the bed and stare at my reflection in the dark windows.
Hmm.
I look horrible. I mean, I'm in a hospital gown on a drip, and I have dark shadows under my eyes because a guy I said a few words of encouragement tried to poison me as a romantic gesture. I look at my wrist. They're still red from Leon's hold on me. I close my eyes and try to clear my head of negative thoughts. I don't want to think about anything right now. But I can't help wondering, is this really the only way I can survive? Like just being a doormat and taking whatever shit they do to me? Even if I survive, I don't want to live this way.